had a chance to go to Dad 2.0, which is also known as the Dad 2 Summit. And I've got so many takeaways, so many great things, so many reasons on why every dad or father should go to this conference. It's so much more than being a blogger that wants to connect to brands. There's a connection and a camaraderie that is built, a sense of a network, if you will, of dads, an organization, a team. You know, you go into this conference, especially for me for the first time, not really knowing what to expect. You know, as a dad, you meet a lot of dads that talk the talk but never walk the walk. But I can say every dad that I met at this conference not only talks the talk, but walks the walks, runs the race. I mean, they do amazing things. And hearing some of their stories and talking to them about situations and how they got through what they went through and creating that bond and connection is something that I think all dads not only deserve to have, but need to have in their lives as we go through this fatherhood role, because every day is something different. Every year is something different. And that was my biggest takeaway. I was able to connect with dads and really kind of understand and know that I'm not in this alone, because oftentimes as a father, and especially me being a dad that didn't have a dad growing up, I didn't really have anybody to turn to over the past year and a half as I started my fatherhood journey. But Dad 2.0 changed all of that. I mean, the connecting with the brands was awesome. I loved it. They did great as far as communicating how much our opinion matters to them, and know that we count. Connecting with the speakers like Busy Dad blogger Jim Lynn was awesome, and of course Ted Rubin, and hearing his story that he went through with his daughters, and just being able to connect with other dads from Canada and from the UK, and to know that this fatherhood thing is an international thing and that we are all in this together was something that I never thought I'd be able to do. If you're a dad or if you're a wife and you see this and you have always wondered what can I give my husband or the children of my father, what can I give them? Give them a ticket to Dad 2.0 next year, because what I'm taking away is something that you can't buy. Friendships, connections, a network of dads that I can lean on when I don't know what to do. And in all honesty, I needed that more than I needed the brands. As much as like I said before, I like the brands were there, needing a base of support to be able to lean on when I don't know the answers or I don't know what to do when it comes to fatherhood is something that a brand can't offer me. But the connections and the speeches and the stories that were told, that were offered, is something that I will use for the rest of my life. It was just, like I said, it was just an amazing conference. It's something that I look forward to next year. I'm excited for Dad 2.0 2014. I'm there. There's no way I'm not going to be there. And I'm making a commitment to not only go, but sponsor another dad that I think needs to be there, so we can continue to grow this community, so we can have other dads to lean on. Because there were so many situations that I heard that I talked to dads about, that they went through, that I now have a better understanding what fatherhood's about. I have a better understanding what it's about to be a man, and just to be able to take care of myself, and how taking care of me means taking care of him and taking care of my wife. And I wouldn't have gotten that at any other conference that I can think of. There's something about when men get together with a purpose, when men get together with a common goal, when we get together to support one another, it's an unstoppable force that is to be reckoned with. And I think that Dad 2.0 really shows people that dads are here to stay, that the stay-at-home dad, the Mr. Mom, all the myths that you have, that all we do is either A, stay at home and don't know how to take care of the kids, or B, all we do is go collect a check, bring it back, and that way, and then the mom takes care of everything, is gone. The fact that we are active dads, that we are interactive dads, and that we are dads that are really doing everything that we can to be in our kids' lives 100%, is something that really inspired me to do better. It inspired me to be more. It inspired me to help other dads in my area, to be there for them, especially if they're first-time dads. And it inspired me to be better and more committed to my blog, to know that this information that I'm putting out there is not just for me. It's not just a vending process. It's not just me needing to get things off my chest or complain, but it's a place where I can help another dad be a better dad. And if I can do that with just one dad, the time that it takes to do this is more than worth it. So thank you to the co-founders, Doug French and John Piccini, for putting this together. It's something that we needed. I look forward to it. To all the dads that I met, I'm happy that I was able to connect with some of you guys. Some of you guys are kind of personal celebrities in my eyes, and the fact that you were tangible, the fact that you were willing to reach out and connect even after the conference is over is something that I really appreciate, and that you don't quite often see. You know, sometimes you go to these conferences and there's a lot of meet and greet and hi and bye and networking, but it's after the conference that's the big test. It's who's still talking to me, who am I becoming friends with now on Facebook and creating dialogue and conversation, who am I tweeting with, who am I emailing, who can I call. And I can say that every dad that I met at Dad 2.0 is a dad that I can call or tweet or Facebook or message if I had a problem and I needed help. And that is something that is far better than the cost of this conference. So like I said, next year, not only will I be there, I plan to sponsor a dad to go, because it is something that not only every dad deserves, but it's something every dad needs. And that's my take for Dad 2.0 2013. A little cold, so I might sound a little congested. So if you guys, you know, or any of the dads watch this that were there, once again, thank you. Thank you for encouraging me. Thank you for telling me your stories. Thank you for being tangible and transparent so I can be a better dad.